Welcome to Eat and Live Free. My name is Alisia Young, and I'm so glad that you're here today. In this video, we're going to be doing a beginner yin yoga sequence with no props. Also, during this class, we'll be holding the poses for about 2 minutes. So to begin, we start by setting our intention for the class. You can take a moment and think about what would you like to focus on during this class. For example, you may want to practice being present in your body and being grateful for having this time and ability to do this practice. Once you have set your intention, you're just going to focus on your breath as you take a deep breath in and hold and breathe out. As you continue, you'll inhale through your nose and feel your lungs filling with air. And as you breathe out through your mouth, feeling your lungs gently deflate. Continuing at your own time. Coming into our first pose, a gentle back bend, our Sphinx pose. Start by getting onto your hands and knees in tabletop position and extending your legs fully back as you bring your elbows down towards the mat and resting your forearms on the mat. If you want to deepen this back bend, you can also fully extend your arms. From our Sphinx pose, coming into child's pose, we're going to come into tabletop position with our knees directly beneath our hips and wrists directly beneath our shoulders. And from here, you're going to take your hips back towards your heels and you're going to lengthen out your arms. You can either take them in front of you or you can take them and rest them by your sides. Continuing to breathe deep and really feel the depth of your breath with each inhale, filling in your chest, and also imagining your shoulder blades opening up and shifting away from each other with each inhale. Now coming up into a seated position from our child's pose. getting into butterfly pose, also known as bound ankle pose. From a seated position, bringing the soles of your feet together at your midline with knees out to the sides in the direction of the short edge of the mat. And you can reach your hands clasping around your toes and leaning forward at your hips as you rest your elbows on the flesh of your legs. As you get more comfortable in the pose, you can play with leaning forward more into the pose from your hips or leaning back. You can also shift the soles of your feet further in front of you or bring them closer towards you. Continuing to focus on your breath, taking deep breaths in and out. Making sure as well that your head is relaxed, your neck is relaxed, so you're not straining your head to look up and you're not slouching your shoulders forward. As we release the lower body from the bound angle butterfly pose, coming into windshield wipers. So separating the soles of your feet as you bring your knees together and gently bringing your knees from left to right, gently twisting at the hips. You may need to shift your body if you find that you're slipping and sliding down, but you want to make sure that you're sitting upright and the movement is guided by your knees and your hips. It's also comfortable to lean back as you do this stretch. Next pose is straddle. So sitting from that upright position, you're going to take your legs out as wide as you can towards the corners of the mat. Starting with our straddle towards our right side, take a deep breath in, bring your arms up towards the sky, and on a deep breath out, leaning forward at your hips and reaching towards your right foot and just allowing yourself to land where you naturally will land, using your foot as leverage to support you in the stretch. Adjusting as you get more comfortable in the pose, seeing if you can take it a little bit deeper, but make sure that you're not pulling and yanking at your foot and that you're not forcing it. We want to get towards the edge, but we still want the stretch to feel good. We do not want it to feel painful. We also do not want it to feel forced. As you come up from your straddle, taking a gentle lean back, Deep breath in and out. As we were leaning forward, now we just want to take it back, balance things out. Stretching your feet, pointing them forward and back, and also stretching out your neck as well before we get ready to take our straddle to the other side. And coming back upright, recentering ourselves, taking our straddle to the left, taking a deep breath in, bringing our arms up towards the ceiling, and deep breath out as we lean forward at our hips, allowing ourselves to land where we naturally land. You can use your foot and shin for some leverage as you get comfortable into the pose. Deep breath in as you come out of your straddle. And again, taking our arms back and leaning back behind us and re-centering ourselves. This time, taking our straddle down the center. So taking a deep breath in, arms up towards the ceiling, and deep breath out, leaning forward at our hips, allowing our arms and hands to land naturally where they may land. As you get more comfortable in the pose, playing with leaning forward, so reaching your arms further in front of you to see if you can get deeper into the stretch. You can also bend your knees to help the pose to be more comfortable as well. Taking a nice shoulder roll, taking our arms back behind us, and deep breath. And now bringing our knees back together as we come into our windshield wipers again, adjusting your hips and your glutes as necessary so that you're not sliding back. Coming down onto our backs as we get into happy baby pose. So as we're on our back, we're going to lift our legs up towards the ceiling, bring our soles of the feet facing the ceiling. So you're going to grab hold of the soles of your feet and you're going to press your feet and elbows down towards the mat. And imagine yourself as a happy baby, rotating from left to right, massaging the lower back. And from happy baby pose, bending our knees so that our shins and calves are parallel to the ground. And from here, taking it into our supine twist. Very important to maintain control during this twist. You're going to start by taking your knees down towards your left side, nice and slow. And once your knees have landed, you're going to either keep your head facing straight up towards the ceiling, or you can turn your head gently to the right side. You can also raise that right arm so that it is parallel with the short edge of your mat. If you want to lessen the twist, you can always bring that arm back down towards your side, and you can turn your head as well to your left side. As we get ready to take that twist to the other side, gently bringing your knees back to center and just rotating and just massaging our back. You can rotate from side to side. You can straighten your legs up towards the ceiling, just doing what feels good for that lower back before we take that twist towards our other side. in a slow, controlled manner, coming back to center from our reclined spinal twist and gently rotating your knees and legs as we massage the lower back. And now we're going to wrap up with our Shavasana. So, this is our resting time as we allow our body to benefit from the practice and the state of mind that we have cultivated in this time together. To get comfortable, you can grab a blanket for warmth or a sweater. You can also put something over your eyes just to benefit from darkness, in addition to closing your eyes if you feel comfortable and are safe where you are to do that. And as you get comfortable with lying on your back, you can bend your knees if that feels more comfortable for you. And just like we did at the beginning of the class, focus on your breathing, taking your deep breaths in and out, filling your lungs, fill with air on your inhale and feeling them so gracefully deflate as you exhale. Continuing to focus on your breath as you inhale and exhale. Bringing your attention back to your surroundings, gently wiggling your fingers and your toes, pointing your toes and flexing them back toward you and pointing them forward, flexing them back towards you, raising your arms up towards the ceiling and pointing your toes as though you're an elastic band, and taking a moment to just feel the calmness that you're feeling right now as you take your time to come back up towards a seated position, preferably the one that you sat in at the beginning of class when setting your intention. And as we wrap up today's class, reminding yourself of your intention, continuing to take that intention with you for the remainder of your day. And closing our class with 3 deep breaths. Taking a deep breath in as you bring your arms up towards the ceiling and out as you bring them back down towards the ground. Thank you for participating in this class. I would love to hear how your experience was and if you have any requests. Be well and remember to subscribe for more practices such as this.